Welcome back to the second commentary on this. Anyways, so yeah, the next one is on. It's like Ancestral and something something. Who cares? Who cares about the name? Well, I mean, obviously you do because you're watching this. Anyways, yeah, to unlock it, gotta wait to load in. After that, let's. So yeah, anyways, it is right here. This is the second easiest tower in the. It's the second easiest tower in this, and it's called Tower of Ancestral Interference. Yeah, it's got an epilepsy warning, so if you got epilepsy, highly recommend to turn away, as not good things could happen. Anyways, upon entering this tower, you will be greeted with, yeah. Anyways, this is kind of confusing. Like, once you know what you're doing, it's pretty easy to understand, so yeah. On this, you go do this challenge now. It's pretty simple. You jump here and then dodge these. You'll be stuck for a bit, and then go on this balloon. It pops after a while, so you can't do anything. I was spamming my spacebar and nothing happened. Yes. Anyways, these are morphers, so you want to step on them and get over here in time. And yes, it's another balloon. Anyways, after landing here, you wrap onto this other one and fall down. Yeah, that's what you do. No, you don't. What happens instead is you go on and then you wait to jump down onto here. You could probably wait a little lower because you could hit your head and fall down and have to do that again, but you only lose like 5 seconds. Anyways, you hit this button, and then you go on top of here and you hit the button. Now, normally you'd be over here and have to sparkle, but if you land there, you don't have to. Anyways, after hitting that button, you go down, and that's the first challenge. And now you have to do another one to unlock this. What you go over here is you do this, and this plus sign to increase your jump boost. So yeah, you want to make sure you're on them when you're doing them, if you need them. Anyways, yeah, so these minuses remove your jump power. You just gotta be careful, land on this, and then jump here, and then you go on this fan, make sure to jump up, and then you go to this log number 9998. You will be pushed by the fan much faster when you are off the ground. So don't jump. Anyways, yeah, you could go, you're supposed to go this way. I was skipping this entire time. I just want to show you the skip I was doing. This is what I was doing the entire time, so yes, I have played this before, so I'm not completely clueless. What I would do is I just go down here. Now, it works, I'm probably not going to get it to work now, but yeah, I would just do that, and I just thought that was the right way. And yeah, it was after getting both those buttons, you can go this way, and one has some very cool animations, and I really like them. It's like very animated with everything, which I find very cool. Anyways, yeah, I like it. I'm rambling with my words. This is only my second time ever. Anyways, yeah, that opens on you when you touch it, and you can't spam this button. Yeah, you want to spam the button. That's how to progress. Anyways, it takes a minute to load. After that, you got the beginning of this main tower. Anyways, the way I go on this is I do the red, then the blue, then the white challenge. You can go any way you want. If you're using this as like a guide or something, just do what I do. But I mean, if you want to do something your way, do something your way. As long as it works, it works. After that, you want to go up here, hit this morpher, jump there, hit that morpher, and then you go down, and then you go on this morpher again, and then you start the challenge. Yeah, there's tons of morphers in this tower. This tower's pretty cool. It's kind of animated of a tower. Yeah, after this, you go on that conveyor. Those are what the conveyors look like. They're different colors. Anyways, the way they move forward is the way they push. So yeah, it's just timing. In this one, you do not want to go in that furnace. You want to go over here, and then jump up, and then go on this. It goes forward. And then you also want to avoid that furnace. And then log 9997. A fan can help you progress. So you want to just go as forward as you can, so you land there. You can hit your head there, which does happen. It only happened to me once though, so I wouldn't worry. Because afterwards, you want to be very careful. If you fall off, you'll lose a little progress, but nothing too bad. You go on these conveyors and then jump here. Also, these mechanics might seem difficult, but after you use them a little bit, they get very easy to learn, and this tower becomes much more understandable. You get this wrap. And this conveyor pushes down, so what you want to do is get to the top and do that. But yeah, it does take a minute to get back, which I will show, but usually you have progress, so it's not that bad. Also, that's exactly not what to do there. So you just got to get back. It only takes like a minute, and I'm not cutting this. I just want to show that it's like, don't worry about losing too much progress on these challenges. They really, you don't lose progress. Unless you start failing multiple times, then it takes like a minute, which can happen, but usually it doesn't. As you can see, I'm already back on the fan. It takes way less time. Also, after the first time, you're just gonna concentrate more and you just focus on getting it done. Yeah, anyways, back to this conveyor right here. Go on top, and then you just time it. You time it right, so you jump off and then land here, kind of like that. That time. Alright, afterwards, you hit this morpher, and you go on this jump pad, and you go up here. So you want to go through these, like, little things, and then you just... It's just basically a bunch of challenges, which are pretty simple. Jump on these barrels, because they're actually collidable. And then you go on some conveyors, and then you hit this morpher, which shows you a way to get back. Now, you just gotta get back at this point. You could probably fall into there. You might take a little damage, but you'll get back. Anyways, you got this next. Now, don't worry about falling there. I fell here, and it teleports you back, but still try not to fall here. It's never worth failing unless, like, it's the way to progress. With these, it doesn't really matter how you do these, just do them. Kind of like that. Anyways, yeah, make sure you're on this, because if you're not, it will not work. Anyways, you got some more conveyors, and then afterwards some pretty simple gameplay. And you know where you're going with this. You got this cogwheel, and you want to quickly get to that morpher as fast as you can when you land on that cogwheel. After that, you want to, like, this, it's usually pretty easy. Like, there, I didn't get hit a single time until I got it. But yeah, when you land there, yeah, I'm rambling. Anyways, you want to get this key card thing, which you obtain after that. You land here. Then you climb up this truss, if it's possible, it is. And then you go on this green pixel thing. I'm gonna check to make sure my microphone's working. Alright, it's on. Yeah, that would have been bad. Anyways, you finished. Once you get these, you're done with the challenge. Next up, we got the blue one, which it does these fan things. This fan will always push you upwards, no matter if you're behind an object. Keep that in mind. Anyways, yeah, you just wrap from here. It tells you how to do it. Kind of, this guides you a little bit, which is pretty helpful. So after this, you got some pretty basic stuff, and then make sure you're on this right. You can actually, after going on, you can quickly get off instead of having to wait an extra cycle for it to land. After that, you wrap here, and then you don't have that jump boost anymore. You pass the fan. And then you go in here, and the fan pushes down this time. So you have very limited jump power. Now, this requires a ton of timing. I wait till it starts to go down. You can just try to land it. But yeah, I wait for it to start going down, and then I go. It's what gets it done. Also, those might desync a little bit, but it's still doable. That you got the fan going the way you want it again. Yeah, which this jump might look a bit difficult, but it's very doable. So you go on the question mark, and then you have. It's like you have less gravity, but it's like increased at the same time. You have increased jump power but gravity, and then it's kind of weird, but then you get another fan, and you hit this button, it activates like this platform, so you very quickly get back. Also, there's a skull emoji face. So what I do is I wait for this to get here. It's better to wait for that, and then you jump. So when you get here, you can jump off and then get where you need. After that, you get this like very blinding. Well, when you have high brightness. You have very simple, just make sure you got that morpher in time, and then you collect your key card. Now, you have a simple way to get back. Really don't need to explain, and then you hit the green thing. And after that, you got one final challenge. The white challenge. Which has these beat blocks, which are very easy. Well, for now, they increase a lot in difficulty. But I'm here to help. If you want to watch a guide, just go find a guide for it. There's probably a bunch out there. Especially nowadays, like when towers get announced, everybody can make a guide on them. Anyways, after this, wait for the beat block to end, and wait for the beat block to start appearing to jump off. And make sure it's like red, When you see the blue one go, then jump onto the red, and then quickly jump onto the green so you can make it. Otherwise, it's like the timing's weird. So yeah, it always goes blue, red, green. Blue, red, green. Always remember that. So yeah, blue, blue, red, green. Blue, red, green. Not like that. Yeah, this is very simple. That was wind. Hopefully I didn't catch on camera. Or audio. What? Anyways, yeah, this is very simple till now, I guess. After this, we're gonna say after this a ton. It's just a matter of timing it well. Also, this is very timing well. What I do and what I recommend doing because it works is jump on this top left corner and like act like it's conveyor jumps on like Tower of Confusion or something. It works. Okay. Yeah. After this, you got some beat blocks, which you want. I go quickly on them. It takes me a couple tries. But yeah, I go as quickly as I can here. It goes. You can go your own pace, but make sure the blue one isn't on top of your head. That after that green one, you want to go really fast after that green one because you will hit your head and you'll fall. And you got some more of these beat blocks, which are very simple. Just then you go up there, follow these arrows, and then you get your last key card. Now wait for those green things to appear, and then quickly go on them, and then you complete all 3 of the challenges. Now you want to go down to the control room, and then activate the 3 key cards, and then leave. But you can't. And now you want to stay very close to here. Stay next to these arrows. You want to be careful to run. I told you to stay back. You know you're not welcome here. You kept going. But I control this facility. I will put you to justice. Run. And you need to run. You gotta go quick. Because this stuff kills you really quickly. It's like Outbreaks on steroids. It's really It's really bad. It's like 40 damage. And also these are like half Outbreaks. So you want to follow these arrows. And then you want to jump down this hole and you're safe. So now you got this underwater area. Currently at JToH facility, liquid division. So let's hit this button. Entry regular day 3012. Subject new request. These headquarters have provided us with many resources. Without them, this world would have never advanced as far as it did. However, we will be giving back to them this time. We've been tasked with creating JToH. When we asked them what's that supposed to mean, they just gave us a bad look. I suppose they forgot that acronyms have to mean something. We're waiting for further information on the project. End entry. After that, you want to preferably go here beforehand, so you don't have to go here, but it doesn't matter because that slowly opens after a while. Anyways, you got more key cards to obtain. Yeah. So you just go over here, and then I do this one first, which, yeah, so basically you go on this conveyor, and it's kind of confusing. Just do that. Basically, you go and then just hope you can make it to this one. And afterwards, you just go and you make it. You got some simple wraps, and then you got this challenge, which this one's probably better to do second because it's easier. You got some simple jump, and then you got another entry. Entry regular day 3046. Subject fans of fans. Last month we were tasked with making fans. Thankfully, it didn't take us very long to finish them. The fans have a revolutionary function of using renewable energy. Through the world has no issue with climate change, we'll ship these fans everywhere, so better to be safe than sorry. End entry. After that, you get this fan, and then you go up the fan. You just go up the fan and just keep going to the side, and you'll make it every time. After that, you got this more positive jump. Got the positive jump. And afterwards, you just jump forward here. The fan. You can go up there, but whatever. Wait for this to. You could just pretty much skip over. Wait for it to go somewhere and then go that area. And then you got negative jumps. And the fan's just pushing down. After that, you go here. And then go down that hole. After that, it's simple. You got some more weird gravity jumps. Keep watch of that because it can push you off. They got another fan. Yeah. Make sure to time it right and actually concentrate so you can make it. And just wait for it to get close, like right when it just gets close, because this thing's fast. Just do that. It's fast, so you don't want to go too slow, or else you might miss some cycles. But it's not that bad. After that, you get your key card and you can make it back. This sucks, okay? You gotta stay within these green lines to not have the fan effect, which is kind of annoying because right here, usually it's very difficult, but that time it went really well. So I just do it. I didn't just hope you get something similar enough. I don't want to show a bad attempt on that. Anyways, for the next challenge, you go here. This rap is more difficult yet easier than it looks, okay? And then you go on this morpher, jump off at the right time, or like right then, and then go through this door, and then you get a dark challenge. Basically, you jump on here, and then you just go and pray, basically, that you can make it there. If you don't, it's not the end of the world. After that, you go on this morpher, you get here, and then you jump onto this turnaround morpher or something, and then you go over here, do some wraparounds, some simple wraparounds, and fail them. You have to restart everything because you messed up. Don't worry about messing up. Everything's basically safe now except for the killbrick parts, which literally like one shot you. So unless you like got some killbricks, don't worry. So you got this. You just go in and then you jump out before. Right. I need to showcase this. And as you go in, you jump out, land here, and then you just climb on this truss. What is? Yeah, you go here, and then you jump down, and then go on this. Now stay in the middle, well, to the other side, and then you go to the other side, then you stay in the middle. Simple enough. Hit this reverse morpher, and then quickly get up. You'll take a little damage, but not much. This is probably doable without damage, but who knows. You'll know when ScoutX makes a video on it. Then you'll know for sure. So until then, you either wait 15 years or you just find out yourself. I mean, I can find it myself, but yeah. I was actually planning to like back in March there was this monthly challenge we had to do like Tower of Keyboard Eating with this like if you stop moving you take damage. I was planning to do like Tower of Keyboard Eating ScoutX edition. Basically, I was gonna try to do that challenge without taking a single hit of damage. I gave up on that after like a while. But yeah, anyways, back to this. You land that you jump here, which is possible. I'm gonna showcase it. So yeah, you get back to here, you jump to here, and then you like just make sure your arms in between your onto the side, and then you'll just click. I don't know. Anyways, you head onto this conveyor, and you fall all the way down. Also, I forgot to mention entry regular day 3057. We finally fixed morphers. Though it was fun to watch, incomprehensible objects pop out of nowhere. They were casualties. He is satisfied with our work. We will continue to accept his requests. End entry. Anyways, if you want to like reread something, just pause. Yeah, that's button progress, and you're already back. So yeah, this time you shift lock here, and then you head on this conveyor, and then you hold down until you hit this, and then you go here, go down here, hit this morpher, and then wait till you can jump on it, and then go onto this conveyor, do nothing. So then you go here, do wrap. You can jump to here if you want, doesn't really matter, and then you jump onto this truss, with the check mark, the verified morpher, and then you follow this, you jump to this arrow, then you get your key card. And after all of that, you now finally get to progress. Anyways, you're near the end of the tower at this point. This tower is long, but it's not that bad. Also, took a while. Anyways, you go through this doorway, and then you put in the key cards. And then you wait for the door to open, and you go through the door. And then you go on this morpher thing, and then you wait. Now this is, yeah, you can look around. It's kind of facility-like tower of quadruple S's. Anyways, you go through this corner, go down here, and then this is kind of like a puzzle thing. Just look up. And you got these like push door things, like a revolving door. Just think of a revolving door. As you go through this X pusher, get the button, then go through the other one, and then you got more revolving doors and spinning cogwheels. And then eventually you reach this rusty, moldy key. Go through this X pusher, and then you go through the keyhole, and then you wait for the next step. Get another button. Entry regular day 3971. Subject assembly commence. The JToH project is slowly coming to an end. Our team is currently scripting the rigging cords. Soon we will be putting all the hardware into a plastic mold. It is finally time to finish this 3-year-long project. End entry. So yeah, and then you got this. It's a push fan section. It's very easy. Just time that so it goes to the side where you plan to jump. After this, jump here. Make sure this isn't here, but if it's there, you just wrap around. Just time it good enough, I guess. And then here you do this. Now this is kind of weird. Jump here. It's kind of weird. You kind of have to do this like head hitter on like a slope. It takes a few tries. Basically, you just treat it as a header and hope you make it. Anyways, you go here, here, and then you jump on top of this X thing. It's not really an X pusher. It moves. It can be a little glitchy, but you make it. You'll make it eventually. I believe in you. So you jump onto this positive push thing, jump up, and then be prepared for the next challenge. Oh boy, you don't know what's to come. You go down here, and then you got this thing. Now this thing is difficult. I gotta concentrate. Just copy what I do. So basically, you go here. Time to go in between one of these, and then as soon as you start passing, focus on this other one, because these things do tons of damage. And then you do it again. Stay in the middle, and then after that, you want to time yourself for this other one. And then you'll make it through. Actually, the first time I made it through that, I actually didn't take damage. And then you want to go in that middle area before it goes down too low. And then you make it to the next area, which has debulled cobble slate. And then you want to wait for this to go up, and then you run to the hole. And then you run to this one. And then you go through, and then you climb this truss. Yeah. Wait for this to go down, go up, and then you go on the other one. And then you go through these long tube things, and then you go down here, go through this, it's squeezing, then you hit this morpher, and then you go up. It's very cramped, but it's, yeah. And then you climb. Oh my voice keeps cracking, and I don't like it, but whatever. Climb up this truss, you go down, and you go through these holes, and then you fall down. Yeah, it's fitting through a lot of areas. Just go through this. When you go here, just try to jump over it. Then you go down some arrows. Then you climb up this. Now there's pretty cool like music and stuff in this, but I can't have it going on in the background, because if I do, you won't be able to listen to me. After this, you got some cheese. Now cheese is great, so go to the cheese and be prepared for this boss fight. What am I doing? No way it would fall for such an easy catch. Hold on, I have an idea to make it better. Let's see what I can. Oh my blocks. You cannot be this stupid. No. Am I looking at a ghost? Are you really? I don't know how long you've been there, but all the time you've been there is seconds of my life wasted. I mean, only a mouse would fall for something this trivial. Are you a mouse? Are you using a mouse? Whatever, that's not the point. The point is, you broke into my house. And I hate house breakers. Which means that you will die. Now be prepared for this boss fight. Now, as soon as this begins, you have to do these obstacles as quickly as you can. So yeah, just do them. You want to quickly do this, I would just copy what I do, watch this beforehand. So anyways, you want to hit this button, and then it activates the next one. Now, you do not have much time. You think you have time. I almost beat this one time, and then I was like 400 studs away from dying at the last one, and it still killed me. So you go on this obstacles. It's close, but it's not that bad. Just don't fail too many times. Don't fail that many times. So I just copy what I do. After you hit that button, you got this one, and then there's one more after this. Also, this is kind of messing with your way of skill, so you get much worse when attempting this. This tower is highly underrated in difficulty. After you hit this, got the orange one. If you're like 1,000 studs, if you're where I'm at with this, you're in a good spot. Because you have time to do this. Just try to get here before 1,000. If you do, just go quicker, but don't go too slow, or else, after this, you want to land here, and then you win. Experience by Ulrich and Robin Isaiah 10. Oh yeah, the first time I technically beat this, but literally I was like 400 studs away from the insta kills, and those are insta kills. And I landed on that, and I still died. So yeah, just try to do it earlier. I don't know if that's a glitch, but yeah. Also, am I ever getting out of here alive? Special thanks to Storm1919AI and Morrow 12345. I don't know how to pronounce all those. You can pause it, and then you got I'm completely burnt out. Oh my god, those building was so much fun. I can't believe we finished in time. And then we got inspired by Freedom Planet 2. If you like Sonic platformers, go try it out. The demo, which is free and it's really good. And then you get the cheese pad. After that, you do your G's, and then you get your badge. Lighting's pretty cool here. Looks pretty cool. I mean, is it on? It's on ultra. I don't think the low detail mode's working. So I got the win room, and that is and then you get your win message, and that is Tower of Ancestral Interference. See you on the next one.